Welcome to video 3 of the Why You're Not Rich series, where we're getting into the third biggest reason why you're not as wealthy and successful as you want to be yet. So, this reason is once again so much more than money, and I promise we're going to get into very practical and systematic step-by-step stuff, how to find winning opportunities, all that good stuff in future videos, starting video 5. But this one literally holds back more than half of the people in the world, and the people who actually study this field will say that it holds. You see that lightning strike back there? I cracked the door open because I love the sound of thunder. Anyways, people who study this field say that it stops more than 90-something% of people from achieving what they want to achieve. And what's stopping you? Third biggest thing, your identity. What? Yup, lightning stroke again, dropping bombs. All right, gotta take out the little Thor hammer right here. Anyways, we're dropping bombs, and oh my gosh, great strikes. All right, we gotta get down to business now though. So essentially, your identity is holding you back. What does that mean? What does that mean, my identity? Well, essentially, your identity is what you're being. And thousands of years ago, the Greeks had a study of just beingness. In fact, fun fact, the most prestigious colleges in the world have columns that look like Rome and Greece. And that's because Greece started the first university. And it was started by someone called Aristotle, who's now called the father of philosophy. And pretty much these guys were the most influential and most powerful people in the world that still influence the world to this day, thousands of years later. And they only had 8 things you could study, right? And 2 of them are more powerful than anything I see taught in school today, at least public schools through high school. And one of the 2 is ontology. What does that mean? Ontology, identity, you put it in English, modern day English, please. All right, ontology. It is the study of beingness. It is the study of what your being and what your identity is, how it changes the actions you take. And then when you change the actions you take, you change the results that you have. Wait, so I can change what I'm being. Does that mean I could be successful? Does that mean I could be in love? Does that mean I could be a singer? You could definitely be successful. You could definitely be in love. Singing, probably even be that too. I mean, there's some good coaches out there. And anyways, yes, you can choose what you want to be as long as you're not trapped by your identity. And if no one has that trademarked or copyrighted yet, that's gonna be one of my first famous quotes. You could choose whatever you want to be as long as you're not trapped by an identity. Lightning strikes again, baby. Alrighty, so still a little out there. Why is that keeping people from being rich? Well, let me tell you the most common thing I see in this scenario. When people are used to being a certain way, being a certain identity, and then they step out of that identity, a lot of times people start feeling like a liar. And let me give you an example. Someone's really shy, and then all of a sudden they stand up for themselves, right? Or if someone's been broke and life's been hard, and all of a sudden they start making money, and people are like, dang, man, you're successful now. A lot of people will start asking themselves, is this really me? Is this like, am I lying to myself? You know? And take a minute and see if you have a certain identity you're used to being. Maybe you're loud. Maybe you're direct and to the point. Maybe you're shy. Maybe you're broke. Maybe you're rich. Whatever it is. And think about times when you stepped out of your identity, right? Well, if you think changing what you're being is inauthentic, then it's going to feel super uncomfortable to do anything new and to be anything new, right? And that's the thing. There's people that are used to being whatever they want to be to get whatever they want to have, right? There are people that do that, but then there's more people think it's inauthentic to change. It's not inauthentic to change. If you authentically want something and you authentically want to be something new, successful, loving, confident, then to me, it's more authentic to not be that and to not change than it is to be what you authentically desire to be, right? Lightning strikes again, but I'm telling you, this is number 3 because this affects, in my experience, and I talk to people who are already researching how to make money and learn to make money, it stops over half of the people I see. And I only talk to people who already know what they're doing a little bit and already kind of being it at least. Some of them are already really being it, right? And I'm telling you, if people if they already feel that they're successful and are already being successful, then they find a way to be successful no matter what. Just because that's their identity, right? That's the way they see themselves. And when you can build that beingness, what you are being, and you put your identity with being successful in money, being successful in relationships, being successful with health, then literally you find a way. Your actions will literally just be like, okay, I'm successful. Like I gotta put more money over here and scale this over here and multiply it over here. Or I'm being in love. Like, let me show my love how much she means to me right now. You know, it's your actions, right? Will just automatically align with what you're being. Lightning strikes again. I love lightning, guys. I know, I keep saying it. Anyways, another example of this, and yeah, we're gonna go here. So, winners. What separates winners from losers in sports? The winners learn how to win. The winners, when they lose, they don't see themselves as a loser. Losers see themselves as losers. I've been both many times. But the reason why I'm winning now, multiplying my income, helping people become millionaires over and over and over again, replace and multiply their income, doing what I'm passionate about, like work doesn't even feel like work to me anymore, and I can take any day off, is because when I lost, I didn't quit. In my head, I saw, and this was years ago, I chose to be successful. And I made that my identity. So even if I got into somewhere I lost money or wasted time or in a deal where I got, one of the guys paid me a fraction of what I was promised, and it's just like, but to me, did I see myself as a loser? No. Did I see myself as losing that situation? Yeah. But then that's the difference, is if you have the mentality of success, you don't lose, you only learn. In every one of those situations where I took an L, I learned something new. I made new connections. It opened the next door, right? And that's what happens when you have your identity, right? But I'm telling you, if you think it's inauthentic to change, and you think it's inauthentic to be something new, then you can't choose. If you can't change what you're being in your identity, you can't choose to be, to do, and to have what you want to do. So I just want to let you know, it's not inauthentic to be what you want to be if you authentically desire it, whatever it is. Lightning strikes, perfect timing. Yo, Zeus, great job on the lightning, man. The timing is just, it's perfect for this video. Would you agree? If you agree, lightning is striking at great timing on this video. Please comment. All right. Also, literally, if you don't let identity bind you and block you, you get choice over what you're being, what you're having. So I told you, that was big picture. That affects every area of your life, you know, but we're going to get more, boom, lightning again. I got to say, I just love lightning too much. But we're going to get into my personal favorite of all topic, which is wisdom. And I'm going to give you all a sneak peek. Because pretty much the gods of wisdom are also the gods of wealth. in the most influential book in the world, which is the Bible. And I'm not telling you to be a Christian or anything right now. Do what's truthful for you. But it talks about the wisest man in the world. And guess what? He was also the wealthiest man in history, according to the most influential book of our time. So, what is wisdom and how could you use it to be successful? That's what we're getting into in the next video in the series, Why You're Not Rich Yet. So, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, because it's going down. And if you don't believe me by now that if you understand these things to be successful, then maybe you're the type who's super analytical and just wants some practical stats and data and some really practical action steps. Sure, we'll get you that as well. Personally, people call me the philosopher a lot of the time just because I prefer the big picture and the why and the meaning and that kind of stuff a little bit over the details, but I have coaches and people who help me out with all the details. Anyways, we're going to get you both. We're going to get you the full package. And like what I said, when people understand all these things, all I see is success, right? So if you're ready to finally be wealthy and successful, I'll see you in the next video.